If you're thinking about buying a home for the first time, especially a new construction home, then you've probably heard of the term HOA. But what is a HOA, and is it a good thing or even a bad thing? In today's video, we're going to discuss the pros and cons of living in the HOA community just so you could decide whether or not this is the right option for you. Let's get into it. So, HOA stands for Homeowners Association. When you're living in an HOA, the main responsibility of a HOA is to maintain and manage the neighborhood itself as a whole. If you buy a house in an HOA, that means you're automatically agreeing to follow the rules and the guidelines, and you have to pay monthly fees or even yearly fees just to stay in the community. HOA is a really big topic because a lot of people love HOA, but a lot of people do not like HOA, and that's why we're getting into the pros and cons of HOA. Most people that consider living in an HOA only consider living in an HOA for the amenities that the HOA bring. Most HOA usually consist of having pools and gated communities with security officers, or even parks and club homes, and even landscaping companies that help come and landscaping companies that come and maintain the yard. They'll cut the yard, they'll clean the yard, and a lot of people love that about having an HOA, where you could get out of your house, you could walk down the street and go to a pool, or you could walk out the house and go to a park while being in your community. Having gates and security is also another big thing that a lot of people love when having an HOA because a lot of people want to be in a gated community. So most HOA usually are in gated communities where you feel safe and secure. Another big pro of having an HOA is that your property stays in value and it appreciates as time goes on. If you're in a community where the community is very upkeeping and there's a lot of maintenance happening, that means your property should stay in value or property should go appreciate. It shouldn't really depreciate because your property is being maintained, right? So when it comes to HOA usually, let's just say your grass is overgrown or your fence is broken or there's cars parked on the side of the street. HOA usually put that those things shouldn't happen just so the community is like appealing to the eye. Like when someone comes to that community, they love seeing the community, they love how clean it is, and they just love how upkeep in the community is. So those are just little things that the HOA are against when it comes to like having high grass, a lot of broken things in the community. And some people love that the HOA require all homes to be at a standard, and some people don't. But if you are looking for an HOA and that's something that you're interested in, then HOA is definitely a good route that you should consider. Like I said earlier, when living in an HOA, you get things as gyms in 2 minute walk distance, or pools down the street, or community events, right? People that oftentimes don't have HOA, they don't have these amenities right next to them. They'll have to drive to the gym, they'll have to drive to a pool, they'll have to drive to events. But if you're living in the HOA, these things are right in your backyard. You get out of your house and just walk 1 minute in your community and you could get to these things, right? So having an HOA, these are perks that HOA provide. Most people love these things. Some people don't like them, but if you do like amenities where there's pool in your community, there's gates, there's security, there's gyms at close distance, then I'll say HOA is the perfect uh, thing for you if that's what you're looking for. So I know it's sad to say, but nowadays a lot of people do not like structure. A lot of people don't like structure. A lot of people do not like, someone telling them what to do and when to do it, right? So if you're the type of person that don't like structure or someone telling you what to do, then the HOA might not be the best option for you. Some people do enjoy structure though. So if there's people out there that's looking for structure in your community and you want your community to be well kept up and maintained, then I'll definitely say consider a HOA because that's what happened when you're in an HOA. But if you don't like someone telling you what to do, then I wouldn't consider it HOA. That's just not for you. Okay. There are some cons to a HOA as well, right? So people like HOA, but sometimes they don't like what you have to pay to be in an HOA. So in Houston, majority of the new construction homes or communities do have HOA. So HOA could ranges from anywhere from $100 a month, um, $300 a month. It all depends, right? But HOA usually ranges anywhere from 100 up to 1500 yearly. So up to like 1500 yearly, but some HOA could be $100 a month or 150 a month or 200 a month. So I'm not saying that $100 a year. I'm saying like monthly it could be $100 a year. And the way it works is the con is so you'll have your mortgage, you also your property taxes, and then also your HOA fees. So your HOA fees also adds on top of your mortgage. So that's what a lot of people don't like. You're paying your mortgage, then you also have to pay another set of fees just for the HOA. And based this economy, a lot of people don't have extra money to pay for extra things. So a lot of people try to stay away from HOA just for the simple fact that it's more fees. So another con of an HOA is that they're very, I wouldn't say strict, but there's rules and guidelines, right? A lot of people don't like rules. A lot of people don't like guidelines, especially when you're making a big investment for yourself, and then there's someone else telling you what you could do, how you could do it, and when you could do it, right? So let's just say you're in an HOA, you can't really. There's certain things that you can and can't do. Some HOA have different rules, right? Some might be you can't paint your house a certain color just so it could fit the aesthetic of the neighborhood, or your grass can't be too tall, or your garage can be broken. Like there can't be like any big holes or dents in your garage, or let's just say you can't really start a business at home in an HOA, right? And in today's economy, a lot of people are starting businesses. A lot of people are, picking up side hustles and starting business at home. And some HOA are against that, right? So um, that's not a con for HOA. Some people you just can't start a business. A lot of people reach out to me saying that they're looking for a home healthcare business or a personal home business, and they want to start a business in that niche. But in an HOA, most likely they won't allow you to because they just don't allow business in the home, right? So that could be one of the cons of an HOA. Another word going around is that most people, when they think of HOA, they think of like an older crowd of people that's like watching or stalking them, and I guess they're called Karen, where Karens will come and mess with your neighbors, or they'll watch everything that you're doing, and they'll try to antagonize you. So that's no reason why people don't really like living in an HOA. But let's just say you violate a HOA and the rules that they have. They do have fines, so HOA could fine you, and fines ranges, right? So it all depends on what the reason is that they're fining you. But when you get fined, you have to pay that fine, right? Because if you don't pay your fines, then they're gonna put a lien on your property, and if you get a lien on your property, that means that it's gonna be very hard to even sell the property if you ever decide to sell, or refinance if you want to refinance. So I would say if you're in an HOA, you have to strictly abide by the rules, and if you don't abide by the rules, then they have fines that could potentially put liens on your property if you don't take care of the fines. I'll say if you're the type of person that you don't really like structure and you don't really like someone telling you what to do, then I'll say HOA is not for you, because if you're the type of person that want to start a new business, you want to design your home, the exterior however you want, you want to make play loud music, you want to do whatever you want inside of your home, inside of your investment, right? Because most people buying a house, that's like their biggest transaction in their lifetime, right? So if you're buying something 300,000, 500,000, you want to be able to do whatever you want with it, right? It's your investment. So if you're the type of person that don't you like exploring things and trying new things and building and just designing however you want in your investment, then I'll say HOA is not for you, because HOA do have rules, and some rules that they have you might not allow to do what you want. So I'll say if that's the type of person you are, HOA is not for you. I would say if you're the type of person that loves having things walking distance, let's just say pool, gym, things of that nature, and you don't mind following structure and rules, HOA is a good option for you. And if you're the type of person that don't, you don't do a lot of designs, you don't like building things, you don't like loud music, you don't like noisy neighbors and things of that nature, HOA is a good option for you because HOA, it's there's rules, right? People don't like rules, and if you like rules, and if you like, you know, things that's upkeep it and clean and neat, I'll say HOAs for you. Only thing is, having an HOA, you have to pay the monthly or yearly fees that go along with the HOA. Like I said before, in Houston, most new construction neighborhoods do have HOAs, right? There's HOAs for most new construction neighborhoods. So if you want to understand more about HOAs and you're looking to buy in Houston, give me a call, give me an email, send comments, reach out to me, and I'd love to connect with you guys and just help you guys with the whole process and help you understand better exactly what HOA is. And if you're thinking about buying a house, even if it's not in a HOA, and you're just thinking about buying a house and you need help from me, please give me a call, shoot me a text, email me, and I'd love to connect with you guys and help you guys out as much as possible because that's what I'm here for, guys. I'm here to help families. I'm here to make memories. I'm here to help you guys on y'all home buying journeys or selling journeys. And you guys are here to help me as well with my real estate and my career, right? So together we're a team. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn that bell on, get notified every time I post a video. And I'm looking to post more often, right? So looking to post at least one or twice of these longer form content explaining things weekly, just so we could, build a stronger connection. So I could build a stronger connection with the audience. So thank you for watching, guys. As always,